It began, in 2018 with some work from Touchbase, where we did a 7-day intensive course around attachment-aware trauma-informed. And Lisa Garforth and I went, wow, wouldn't this be great to have in our schools? Like that, this seems to be, given the context of Middlesbrough, we know there's lots of adverse childhood experiences, we know there's high deprivation, and it just felt like this fitted really neatly into our community. So we sat and thought about how best to do that. How can we make this work for more than one school? Because we want a whole community. How can we make it work for parents, governors, students? So we came up with the Proclaim project, which has got 6 key elements around CPD, challenge and supervision and support, that is funded through Pupil Premium Plus and the Children with a Social Worker budget. All we ask from schools is time, commitment and dedication to see this through and come on our journey.
We know that Dan Hughes has put together very much that PACE model that we're using, and we've looked at all of the research that's come from the Timson project. So that was a project that looked at being attachment-aware trauma-informed in schools. You know, their aims were to think about increasing attendance, reducing exclusions. We are based very much on work, you know, carried out by Dr. Bruce Perry. People may be familiar with him. So he thinks about particularly the 3 R's that people might use in school, and for us it's these tools that people can use on the spot.
One of the best things that I have heard is within our network meetings, one of the schools are kind of talking, going, do you know what, before we would have gone straight to a suspension or an after-school detention. She went, now we're all kind of getting together and we're saying, okay, but what do we do in Proclaim? How will we do this in a Proclaim way? And at that point I was like, yes, that's exactly what this is. We're only 2 terms in, but we did a little bit of data run, and it was for the looked after children cohort, those who were more susceptible to be suspended. And what we found is if you were in a Proclaim school, you were 2/3 less likely to be suspended than if you were in any other school. So what we know is it's working for our children and it's working for our schools.
It's hoped that the benefits for our young people over the 3 initial years of Proclaim result in empathic, safe and secure relationships to be formed, so that they have a space then to be understood and heard and supported within their learning, in their kind of social emotional development. So the benefits of forming those safe and secure relationships will last a lifetime, and we hope that the impact of Proclaim will be felt, you know, long after children and young people leave school.
Proclaim's not about attachment-aware trauma-informed schools, it's about attachment-aware trauma-informed community, and that's what the aim is.